Before you can dive into artificial intelligence, you need to master one essential skill: programming. Programming is the language that allows us to communicate with computers, instructing them on how to process data, learn from it, and make decisions. In the world of AI, nothing happens without code. Every AI model you see, from simple chatbots to advanced neural networks, is built, trained, and controlled through programming. Think of programming as the foundation upon which all AI systems are constructed. In this video, we'll explore the basics of programming, focusing on Python, the most popular language for AI. Let's start by understanding why programming is so crucial for anyone interested in AI. Programming is simply the process of giving instructions to a computer in a language it understands. These instructions, or code, tell the computer how to process information and perform specific tasks. Imagine you want a computer to add two numbers or recognize a picture. Programming is how you make that happen. The process involves writing clear, logical steps that the computer can execute. In AI, these steps become the building blocks for more complex operations, like learning from data or making predictions. As you begin your journey, remember that programming is about breaking down problems into manageable instructions that a computer can follow. Let's see how this works in practice, starting with Python. When it comes to artificial intelligence, Python stands out as the language of choice. Why? Python is simple to read, easy to write, and has a massive ecosystem of libraries designed specifically for AI and machine learning. Libraries like NumPy, Pandas, Scikit-learn, TensorFlow, and PyTorch make it possible to handle data, build models, and train AI systems efficiently. Python's clear syntax means you can focus on solving problems rather than getting bogged down in complex code. Whether you're analyzing data or building neural networks, Python provides the tools you need. That's why most AI tutorials, research, and real-world projects rely on Python as their starting point. Let's jump right in and write your very first Python program. In Python, displaying a message is as simple as writing, print, hello AI world. This single line of code tells the computer to show a message on the screen. It's a simple example, but it demonstrates the core idea of programming, giving clear instructions that the computer can execute. As you continue, you'll see that even the most complex AI systems are built from simple instructions like this, combined in powerful ways. Don't worry if it feels new. Every expert started with their first line of code. Now let's look at how we store and use data in our programs. Variables are the backbone of any program, especially in AI. A variable is a name that stores a value, like a number, a word, or even a result. For example, you might write age equals 30, price equals 99.99, or is spam equals true. In AI, variables represent everything from input data and features to predictions and results. The values stored in variables can change as your program runs, which is why they're called variables. Understanding how to use variables is key to writing flexible, powerful code. Next, we'll see that every variable has a specific data type which determines how the computer treats its value. Every variable in Python has a data type, and this is especially important in AI. Data types tell the computer what kind of value a variable holds, like text, numbers, or decimals. For example, name equals John is a string, age equals 25 is an integer, and score equals 87.5 is a float. AI systems treat these data types differently, so it's crucial to know how to use them. Strings are used for text, integers for whole numbers, and floats for decimals. By understanding data types, you'll avoid errors and write more effective AI code. Let's move on to how we use these values in operations and expressions. In AI, you'll often need to perform calculations and combine values. Operations and expressions are how you do this in code. For example, result equals 10 plus 5 adds two numbers, while prediction equals weight input plus bias is a common formula in machine learning. These operations are just like the math you learned in school, but now you're writing them as code. Understanding how to use operations and expressions allows you to build logic, process data, and create models. Next, let's see how computers make decisions using conditions. Conditional statements are how computers make decisions. In Python, you can use if-else and elif to control what happens based on certain conditions. For example, if probability 0.5, print spam, else print not spam. This allows your program to react differently depending on the data it processes. In AI, conditions are used everywhere, from filtering data to making predictions. By mastering conditions, you give your code the power to choose actions, just like an AI deciding if an email is spam or not. Now, let's see how we can repeat actions efficiently using loops. Loops are essential for automating repetitive tasks in programming and AI. In Python, a for loop lets you repeat actions multiple times. For example, for I in range 5, print I will print numbers 0 to 4. In AI, loops are used to train models, process data, and run simulations, often thousands or millions of times. Loops make your code efficient and powerful, allowing you to handle large datasets and complex calculations with ease. Understanding loops is a key step toward building real AI systems. Next, let's look at how functions help us organize and reuse our code. Functions are blocks of code that perform specific tasks and can be reused throughout your program. In Python, you define a function using def like def_predict_x, return *2. Functions help you organize your code, avoid repetition, and make your programs easier to understand and maintain. In AI, models themselves are often built as functions that take inputs and return predictions. By mastering functions, you'll write cleaner, more scalable code, an essential skill for any AI developer. Now let's explore how AI works with collections of data using data structures. AI systems work with large collections of data, and Python provides powerful data structures to manage them. Lists are ordered collections like features equals 25, 50,003, while dictionaries store key-value pairs like user age, 25, income, 50,000. Lists are great for sequences of values, and dictionaries are perfect for structured data. Understanding these data structures allows you to organize, access, and manipulate data efficiently, an essential skill in AI development. With these basics, you're ready to see how programming connects directly to building AI systems. All the programming concepts you've learned, variables, data types, operations, conditions, loops, functions, and data structures, are the building blocks of AI. Every AI system, from simple machine learning models to advanced AI agents, relies on these fundamentals. The journey starts with Python basics, moves through data handling, and leads to building and training AI models. By mastering these programming skills, you're laying the groundwork for everything that comes next in your AI learning roadmap. Let's wrap up with a summary and look ahead to your next steps. You don't need to be a professional software engineer to start learning AI. What you do need is a solid grasp of programming fundamentals and the willingness to practice them regularly. Review the key concepts: variables, data types, conditions, loops, and functions. These are the essential tools you'll use in every AI project. In the next lesson, we'll apply these skills to data handling and preparation, which are critical steps in building effective AI systems. Stay motivated, keep practicing, and you'll be ready to tackle more advanced topics soon.